Welcome everybody to our Friday live chat with Julie and Linda here on Oil Drip. I am Julie Johnston and I'm hopefully going to be joined in just a few seconds with my co-host and oil friend Linda Pickenpaul here in just a couple minutes. I am talking with Linda today about our Zendocrine blend, which can be found in the oil form, but also can be found in a soft gel. So that soft gel is an easy way to take the oils. If you're somebody who doesn't like the taste of essential oils, then this soft gel is a great way to just get those oils into your body. And here's what the Zendocrine soft gels look like. They come in this little bottle here, and they're just tiny. They're not very big at all, little soft gels. So let's see if you can see that on here. They're tiny. Here's an example of it in the lid there. But these are great to incorporate into your habits about every 3 to 4 months is what we're going to recommend, is that you take a week during that time and really help your body with all the organs that are known to filter out toxins in our body. Just give them an extra boost to help naturally cleanse those organs. So I'm looking for you, Linda. I'm hoping that this is you coming on here. I'm gonna add you right now. I see you. So Linda's coming, guys. Hang on one second. She'll get up here. All right, while she's getting ready to pop on here, I'm going to tell you which of our organs are the organs that filter out toxins in our body. Hey, Linda.
Okay, I got to get me set up because I couldn't find you on my phone, and so.
So you're using your iPad today?
I am.
Okay.
I don't want to hold it, but it won't let me do it sideways. So I don't know how to do this. Okay, let's see. But I need to get back. Okay, go to a different spot.
All right, well, while she's getting set up, those organs in our body that help filter out toxins are the liver, the colon, the kidneys, your lungs, and the skin. And the oil that we're going to talk about today can really help with the function of those filtering organs. And the process starts with the liver. Linda, did you know that the detoxification process in our body starts with the liver?
I did. I started researching that, and it was like, wow, this is amazing. And I was actually looking up all about our body and how even our body naturally gets rid of a lot of things. In our body. The liver helps, and let's see, I'm all rattled now, but there was another one that also helped with that. But it gets rid of things that sometimes our bodies just don't need, and if they still stayed in our cells and they stayed in the blood, they would actually harm our bodies. And so very naturally it gets rid of them. Of course, we pile more and more things in there that maybe the body does not need, and so there are times where we really need to get rid of some of those things. Like it's this time of year, not because it's January, but just because, I don't know, all of the isolation and all of the staying inside and being away from other people, and not wearing outside clothes, just sort of loungewear around the house, you sort of increase in that, you just sort of spread that loungewear apart. and so there is a need for some of this. And so my husband and I started realizing, because he's diabetic, that there are some things in our lives that we need to really change, and that, you know, maybe we've got into habits that are not so good. And just to tell you about those things that you put in your body and you don't realize, because he's diabetic, he's been on 2 different kinds of insulin, one in the morning and one at night. So we decided we were really going to look at what we eat and what we're putting in our body. And the very first day, his sugar dropped way too low. And so it was just a testimony to us that what we are putting in our bodies really it really makes a great difference. And so when we are putting whatever we're putting in our body, you know, and the liver is trying to clean that out and get rid of, you know, it's having to work overtime. And then when we have to put other things in our body to make those things right, it's quite a rat race.
Right. And they say if we don't take care in cleaning out our liver, then our other organs aren't going to work properly, because everything kind of filters through the liver and then into those other organs like our colon and our kidneys. So we really have to make sure that we are working hard to keep the liver clean so that everything else will function properly as well.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, and I learned some things like, you know, we're talking about the detoxification blend, and earlier, well, I don't know what, in 2021, we actually had a challenge to do a cleanse, and I had never done a cleanse, and I didn't have Zendocrine capsules, the complex, nor did I have the soft gels, and nor did I have the GX Assist. So I didn't do it that month, but the next month, both my husband and I did it. And so it was really thinking that we are cleansing our body of these toxins and promoting purification of our body. But the thing that I didn't think about it, you know, okay, that just has to do with the cleanse. And I do that, you know, maybe once or twice a year, or had never done it before. But that what we were talking about, that just even the bottle of oil is very powerful. And now my bottle of oil is over there now. But anyway, I had got it out this morning and realized, I've really never used this oil. And so I started looking into it, and you know, I always put lemon in my water for cleansing, but the detoxification blend is very powerful in many ways too, not just for the capsules once a year or occasionally, but it could be an ongoing type of thing, because well, I was reading, well, what are free radicals, you know, because that our body needs to get rid of these free radicals, and free radicals are actually toxic byproducts from the things, the oxygen and the things that we take in, and those free radicals can actually damage the cells. And so so we have to put vitamins and minerals and those kind of things in to combat it. But actually having something like the detoxification blend on a regular basis can be a very powerful cleanser, and really support our liver and our colon in actually getting rid of those free radicals in a more natural way. So
True.
Yeah.
I listed in the content above the video that some of the ways, if you're thinking, gosh, do I really need, how would I know if I needed this? How do I know if I need to, you know, do a cleanse every now and then, or do I need it on a consistent basis?
So I listed some of the different things that maybe you could go through as like a checklist. Like, do I feel any of these things? Do I feel overly tired? Do I feel like I'm weighed down? Do I have constipation all the time? Does my body ache? Do I have trouble sleeping, or insomnia? So the opposite of needing to sleep all the time, I can't sleep at all. If you're feeling any of those things, it may be that your body is bogged down and you have to do a cleanse.
Definitely.
So, mm-hmm.
Yep. I think, low energy, are these things slowing you down, and I'm at the age, okay, I'm starting to slow down anyway. So I have to actually, really be aware of those types of things. And that, there was another thing that I never thought of, but I was listening to a lady today, and my husband will be embarrassed when he listens to this, but he said, but it was talking about UTIs. And I think if you're a person that has UTIs, that may be possibly also another warning sign that there is something that you need to cleanse in your body. And I just was listening to a lady talking about how she'd never had any. And then at 25, 27, she all of a sudden had these UTIs, and she would have another baby, and then she would continue to have them. And so what she used as her bladder support was actually a part of this was actually Zendocrine. And it was like she would put into, a capsule, she would put in celery seed and copaiba and Zendocrine. And she would put those three, and she would do it 2 or 3 times a day. And she did it a week long. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, that would have to be a natural cleanser to really help in your kidneys and your system of just actually purifying and making it work the way it's supposed to. But I was just really, it's like, Zendocrine, really? It's a Z, and it's at the end of the alphabet, and it doesn't get as much credit or time on our videos as other things have.
No. I actually wrote down too, if anybody was interested in maybe not just the Zendocrine, but what are some foods too that we could eat that also promote natural detoxification. So I just wrote down a few, not all of them. Garlic. I know in the last year and a half, I've used more garlic than I used to. I love putting it in my meals. So that's a good one. Grapefruit. So eating grapefruit or any of our citrus fruits are really good at naturally cleansing the body. Beets and carrots, whether they're cooked or pickled, those are also really good. Green tea. I don't drink enough green tea. Every now and then I'll drink it, and then I'll remind myself, oh my gosh, I really like green tea. But that's also another one that supports our hormones naturally too. And then leafy green vegetables, those are always good at helping cleanse. Avocados, they have that heavy, healthy fats in them. That's also good for supporting the liver. And then apples. And did you know that apples can actually provide more energy than a cup of coffee?
I would think so. Coffee doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
And I think another green vegetable is spinach is another good one.
Yeah.
This morning I made us an omelet with spinach and feta cheese. Get those green vegetables. And I also listened to a doctor talk about those types of things. And if you're juicing, that it ought to include things that are especially, like you said, beets, spinach, and he even said sweet potatoes. So
Okay. Wow. Yeah, so there's gosh, a lot that we can do, not just the Zendocrine, if you want to try and stay up on it. And I would say it might be a good idea if you kind of charted it. If you decided I am going to take a week and I'm going to do Zendocrine, or I'm going to just try to overload my diet with these healthy foods that can help cleanse, and just kind of chart like, how is my mood? How's my energy level? Am I sleeping better? To just kind of, you know, see if it's improving, or if you have to do it for more than a week to get those improvements, because everybody's going to be different. We might say, every 3 to 4 months, but you might be somebody who really needs more. Everybody's world or life is different. Who knows what kind of free radicals they're coming in contact with, or toxins that could be in the building they work in that are overloading their body. So I think it's going to be really important for you to find out how much you need to keep your body running smoothly.
definitely.
Yeah.
And have you ever, when I first opened the bottle, I thought, what is that I smell? What, you know, and I thought, I know that smell. And it was like, it's geranium. Geranium
Oh,
was the
really what
really,
jumps out at you.
it was just a real earthy smell.
Yeah, it is
And
geranium.
yeah, and, but in there are three oils: tangerine, rosemary, geranium, and I believe those are the ones that are known for. Well, three of them are known for detoxification, and the other two are for purifying. So it's good all around.
Yes. Yep. So something to consider whether or not you need to do this. Isn't the full blown cleanse. This is just one product that you can do, just a small, cleanse on your own. If you wanted to do the 30-day cleanse that doTERRA has, this is incorporated in it and some of the other products, supplements that we have. But I think this is just more of a consistent, ongoing process for you to keep your body running smoothly. And possibly if you do this more often, you may not have to do the full 30-day cleanse. You might be able to find a way to keep your body consistent, because a lot of the products that are in that 30-day cleanse are ones that we already take daily as part of our daily recommended, supplements. So just something to think about instead of shocking your system all the time with not all the time, but every 6 months with a real deep cleanse. If you're consistent with it and these products, then your body will run smoothly all the time and you won't have that buildup.
And I think if you are actually on a regimen where you are actually taking the LLV on a regular basis, and you are drinking lemon and you are doing those things, I, I don't think when I took the deep cleanse it impacted me as much, because I'd already had that into my system. So
Yeah.
thinking that yes, from time to time will just be strong enough maybe for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think so. All right. Well, Linda, thank you for jumping on here with me today.
We'll eventually get this right.
Yeah, we're getting there. So at least we have this complete video for everybody. Um, we do have coming up, let's see, we've got the Love Challenge coming up for anybody who hasn't seen those posts out there or invitations to join that. That does start on February 7th. So that will be a fun 8-day love challenge to learn more about our emotional aromatherapy blends. And in learning how to use those, it'll also push you to go out and share love and kindness with other people. So I encourage everybody to join that, so that while we're cooped up inside trying to avoid the cold temperatures outside, we can still have some fun and some community as we do this together. All right, Melinda, I'll see you again next Friday on here.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.